time in my universe. Because the truth is, so much airtime is being taken up with bad business advice for the emerging solopreneur or small business. You are hearing everywhere you turn that you need complicated and expensive tools, things like SEO, a new website, new branding. You need complicated sales funnels, technology. You need a big ad budget and a team to get where you want to go. Perhaps that destination for you is a six-figure or multiple six-figure business. I'm here to tell you that there is a time and a place for those tools, but it is only when you have mastered the fundamentals. If you jump in too soon, not only will you not hit the destination you are seeking, but it will cost you time, money, and potentially your business dreams. I am a business mentor and coach, and I believe in the elegant simplicity of business. I have helped over 400 clients around the world create more than $1 billion in revenue. And it comes down to this: people do business with people, and the foundations, you can do them in any order you like, but they're non-negotiable. And here's the 3 non-negotiable foundations which I believe you need to master before you will see success in scaling your business. If you miss these core pieces and you start to move in fast acceleration, the wheels come off the bus. And that is expensive and often very, very painful. So here is what I believe is necessary to create success as a business owner, particularly a business owner with a service-based business. The first is the foundation of visibility. And I'm not talking about lead generation. As a small and emerging business, if you were handed hundreds of leads or thousands of leads, what honestly would you do with them? Could you serve that many at one time? Could you serve them at the highest level to earn and continue to build a great reputation for service and results with your audience? Chances are the answer is no. We're chasing the wrong thing. And I want to invite you and challenge you to rethink this. The way I approach my business and I mentor my clients under the Business Scale Accelerator is to really focus on audience building. Business 101 says go to the marketplace where there's already money moving hands. That means that you already have revenue potential on the table. The focus of audience building versus lead generation is to shift the audience awareness towards you as the must hire. And we do this by getting visible, landing great messaging, and having an offer that helps your client get to the results that they are seeking. And so when we're building around the audience, it doesn't need to be complicated. It also doesn't need to be super expensive. I personally use, and you can observe this in my business, or you can talk to any one of my clients, 3 low-tech, high-touch, high-result strategies. They are speaking, networking, and hosting events. The reason why I love these 3 stories is simple. These strategies are experiential in nature. That matters because in a B2B business place, people are choosing to do business with you, a human. And don't take the human out of the equation. It leaves you a place where you get lost in the sea of sameness. Experiences help people build trust in your capabilities. They help you position yourself as someone they like, and they get your sense of humor. They're watching you perform over an extended period of time to say, she's credible. And what's really important, if you are looking for a high ticket service or you're wanting to attract a high net worth individual, they want to know the power of your network because it could open doors that they can't get into themselves on their own. And so by focusing on speaking, networking, and events, you can create movement in that audience. And I said, awareness is step 1, and shifting them towards you to say, I think they're the must-hire choice is what we build in the Business Scale Accelerator. When you do this effectively, clients start to work towards you. And here's an insight to my business. I tell people all the time with heartfelt honesty, I don't hunt or look for clients ever. What I do is focus on looking for problems I can solve, ways I can contribute, and people I can support. And that might be introductions, it might be resources, and if and when I'm invited and I see value to assist, I might make you or them an offer to work with me. But it's not the given choice. I look for problems to solve, ways I can contribute, and people I can support. Because here's the truth about audience building. It doesn't mean you have to be on social media. It does mean you need to be visible. Visible to the people you want to serve. That's non-negotiable. If you are already seeing a pipeline of growth in your business, then still 50% of your time needs to be on this metric to see stability. Most clients stop doing this, and that's what creates the vacuum and the peaks and valleys in revenue. And I say to my clients, stop it. That's why we work together long term. I want you always building your audience. And if you're emerging or a solopreneur who's still looking to see consistency in your business, then I will tell you 70+% of your time needs to be focused here. And that may mean you stop the busy work. That's a win, in my opinion. Focus on the audience. And this is a conversation that is always relevant. And you decide how and what speed you want that audience to move towards you. Thinking about how much capacity do you have, what kind of life you want to create, and how many people you can serve at the very highest level to consistently build your reputation as someone not only who should be sought after, but somebody who can get the results and is my first choice when it comes to making the investment decision. The second core foundation that we need to focus on as a non-negotiable is messaging. And this is where one of the biggest gaps exist. You're doing all the things you think, but it's not leading to yeses with potential prospects. Well, that indicates that there's a gap in the messaging. And here's what I observe as a business mentor. Often, people are describing the problem. And that's fascinating, but it's not enough to create movement. And movement is our goal always because movement creates momentum. If you are talking to your client from the place of enlightenment, that's the problem. Your client is not in the place of enlightenment. They're in the dark. You need to have a soul deep understanding of what does the problem cost them? What will be the trigger for them to say enough is enough and start to look for solutions? That's the place you must be visible around. You need to wade into the dark or cannonball jump into the deep end and be seen in the darkness and let your prospects know, I see you and staying here is optional. When you're ready, I will leave clues or footprints in the sand for you to follow because I can serve as your guide to help you to get the results that you're seeking, which is moving from the darkness into the world of enlightenment. The messaging piece is everything, and I will tell you this is very hard to do on your own. That's why even creatives work with other creatives. That's why business owners in the service-based area come towards us in Clear Acceleration Inc., the name of my company, to get help, because getting the messaging is what will create the movement. And when you're visible with this message, that's where the magic starts to happen. Consistent clients and conversions at a faster rate than what you're seeing now. The third key foundation, which is non-negotiable, is all around the offer. The offer needs to be tied to the result your ideal client is seeking. Often we as business owners are pitching utopia and we're justifying the how of our prices. Stop it. That's not what will create results. What your client is looking for is for results and confidence that they borrow of yours that you know how to help them get it. So when we're talking about offers, we need to understand that often it's a micro win, not rainbows and unicorns. And we are needing to be confident that we can help them create that result and be clear that we're messaging. This is the result, and I have a deep understanding of how to get there, and I'm credible as your must hire. How do we do that? Well, it goes back to the very beginning, which is about experiences. When we're visible and we're putting our messaging out there, I want to be focused around low tech, high touch, high impact strategies because they are experiential in nature. Speaking, networking, and events, particularly for service-based businesses, because it's your chance to fine-tune all three of those foundations. It's your chance to know what rooms should you be in, and it is the fastest way to create movement. Do this really well and your business can scale. And when you are ready to take on and amplify your business, that is when the tools come into play. That's where you can take the speed and kick it up a notch. But before then, you put at risk your service delivery, you put at risk your reputation, and you get lost in the sea of sameness. So if this is sparking your imagination, reflect on that. Where are your gaps? Most of the people you will serve this year you haven't met yet. So what is your audience building strategy? And how do you get the audience that is already in the marketplace moving towards you and identifying you as the must hire? You do that through great messaging that lands with them. They take a giant step towards you with every piece of the puzzle till they show up and say, tell me what it's like to work with you. And they ask for your programs and services by name. And that's a beautiful place to be in your business because you are able to know that they see you're capable. They trust you to be the right guide. And the conversation is around an offer that is compelling because you understand the result and they have decided getting help and moving towards that result is non-negotiable. And that is the conversion piece. This is what I do every day with my clients. It's the reason I get out of bed every day. I am Christine Campbell Rapin. I'm the owner of Clear Acceleration Inc. And this podcast, Amplify Your Marketing Message, is going to be the resources to help you get there. But if you are first and foremost needing clarity, then let's have a conversation. I run a free workshop, which is about how to scale and attract a high-paying client consistently with low tech. You can find the next date on my website. The link is in the show notes down below. I'd love to have you in the room. And if you need help accelerating your business, let's have a conversation. Until next time, we will see you back here at Amplify Your Marketing Message. Until then, I'll see you soon. Take care.